Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Puborama, and in today's video we'll be talking about the Garment Factory and why it is just a fantastic purchase, especially this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. So as always, if you enjoy content like this and you want to see more, please consider smashing the subscribe button down below. Every single day I post daily content on GTA to keep you guys updated on the most relevant information. With that being said, let's get straight into it. Starting off, purchasing a Garment Factory is 30% off this week. You can find it by clicking on the Garment Factory tab in the Maze Bank foreclosures, and yeah, that's as simple as it gets. There's actually no upgrades for the Garment Factory, so it's just a 30% purchase price, and I think it's like normally 2.5 million to buy the Garment Factory, so with 30% off, you're going to be getting it for around maybe 1.7, 1.6. I think that's a really good deal, especially when you realize that you're also earning double money on all of the FIB finales, so we can see you're earning $300,000 on any of the normal payments, and then the priority file this week earns $600,000, and that's without even adding on the additional bonus objectives. So yeah, you can earn a boatload of money, and we'll be talking about that a little bit later in the video as well. But we're going to start off by talking about the Garment Factory itself, its capabilities, and why it's such a fantastic property. Let's start off with the fact that this business does have passive income. If you make your way all the way up to the top level of the property, we can see I've already earned $10,000 with it today. You have this, and these are your garment workers. So every 48 minutes, normally you're going to earn about $1,700 from the passive income. This week it's double, so it's going to be like 3,000-ish. And then if you have GTA Plus, it's actually times 4. So you'll earn like $6,000 every 48 minutes with GTA Plus. I'll be honest, it's pretty useless in terms of income, but the fact that you have it, it's alright. I've already earned like $300,000 with the property over the past couple months of it existing, and I mean, eventually I'll pay off the property, but yeah, it's definitely nothing to write home about. You also have snacks right in the front of your building, which is really nice. If you ever need snacks, just make sure to grab them here. Now we can actually get into the really good parts of the Garment Factory. First of all, you have a weapon workshop right here, so you can turn any weapons you want into a Mark II upgrade, and you can resupply any of the ammo you need, which is obviously really, really nice. You have the Terabyte, which you can store inside of the Garment Factory. You can see in the Service Vehicles tab, you are able to change where it's stored, whether it's the nightclub or Garment Factory, at the click of a button. And the really important thing about storing your Terabyte in the Garment Factory is the fact that you can equip it with Bureau Tech. This is by far one of the most overpowered upgrades in the game. Bureau Tech allows you to put on Silent Running, a Missile Lock-on Jammer, and a Master Control Terminal. Now the Silent Running and Missile Lock-on Jammer basically make it so you're never going to get destroyed, but this thing already survives 40 homing missiles, so you don't really have to worry about that. But the Master Control Terminal is by far the most important upgrade you can get on any vehicle, and it's one of the most important purchases just in the game. Why? Well, the Master Control Terminal allows you to basically access every business in the game. So you can see if I walk up to my touchscreen monitor here and I access the Master Control Terminal, I can literally mess around with anything I want. So I can mess around with my nightclub, I can change my resident DJ whenever I want. We can see my popularity is like 40%. So if I rebook DJs really quickly here for $10,000, if I do this a couple times, it's going to raise that popularity from 40% to, as you can see, more like 80-ish%. So it's very easy to increase your nightclub popularity without actually having to step foot in it. You can access your bunker and resupply it very easily as well. Buy supplies, 75,000. You can go over to any of the businesses you want and you can access them, which is fantastic. And you can obviously access your Oppressor Mark II whenever you want. There's also a bug with the Garment Factory right now where you can actually have 2 service vehicles out at once. So if I actually leave my Garment Factory really quickly, and I were to pull out the interaction menu, go to service vehicles, let's say I want my Avenger spawned. I've made a whole video on the Avenger and why it's such a great grinding vehicle. And let's say I want the Avenger and Terabyte out at the same time. Well, as you can see, my Avenger is now on the minimap, and if I go back inside of my business here and I enter the first floor, we can immediately hop into my Terabyte, and then we can drive my Terabyte out of the Garment Factory, and it's going to keep the Avenger spawn. So you can see my Avengers here, and my Terabyte I'm in. So it's actually a really, really kind of overpowered way to have 2 different service vehicles active at once. You can also do this for the Kosatka, the Acid Lab, the MOC. It's just, in general, a really, really good capability. Now, you can also access the basement garage from inside and outside the garment factory, which has a 10-car garage. It's really nice, judging that it just comes with the property for free. And the best part about this is that you're able to fast travel through any area you want. So we can see I can go to the Burton Station, Del Perro Station, La Mesa Subway, LSIA Parking Station, and the Taviam truck stop. I would definitely say the Del Perro Station is the most useful. This is where most of my properties are located. So if I ever want to access my nightclub, or my Maze Bank West office building, or my arcade, or literally any of the 8 billion businesses I own, you can see that literally all of them. There's my nightclub, there's my bail office, there's my agency. If I own the Maze Bank West building, it would literally be right here. And I honestly am thinking about purchasing Maze Bank West again, because yeah, it's right here. So this is just such a great way to be able to fast travel anywhere you want. And it's so fast to fast travel back. Well, as long as you don't trip on the stairs on the way down. But it's so fast to fast travel on your way back, too. You just walk right over to the door, and that's it. We are fast traveling back. It takes 5 seconds. And there you go. Done. So yeah, being able to fast travel with the Garment Factory is so incredibly nice. With that being said, let's actually talk about the earning side. And it's super great. My favorite part about the Garment Factory is that you don't actually have to be in the physical business to access the actual money earning potential. As we can see, I'm nowhere near my Garment Factory, but I can still immediately go onto the app and access the business just like I would if I was inside the property. So we are going to do the fine art file. This pays $600,000 this week, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to showcase how incredibly easy it is to complete these Garment Factory missions and why you should definitely take advantage of them. This first mission involves us killing a bunch of enemies and then stealing EMP charges. It's actually really easy to do, especially if you have something like the Oppressor. You can just use the homing missiles on it like I'm doing here. Kill every single enemy that spawns. There you go. Blow up that. Have we already taken out all of security? Oh, there's one more guy. Where is this goober? There you go. And easy. So just like that, we've already basically dealt with this. So we can just land our Oppressor over here. And we have to look for a button on the side of this vehicle, which is located in front of us. Press the button. Container's lowered. Now we can climb on top of this crate. We can open up... Oh, that's not what I wanted my character to do. Uh-oh. He's probably going to teleport to the crate in just a moment. The game does that sometimes when it bugs out. Yep, there you go. Okay. And now we can steal the EMP charges just like that. That was obviously really easy to do. And now we can just climb on this crate. Get back to our Oppressor Mark II, and that's it. Just have to bring them back to the Garment Factory, and we're literally done with the first mission. That took me 2 minutes. That's it. I mean, these missions are pretty easy. I would definitely recommend to use an Oppressor Mark II or a Sparrow to complete these missions. The Sparrow works just as well, and it actually has unlimited homing missiles, unlike the Oppressor, so yeah, the Sparrow is probably a better choice. I just chose the Oppressor because it's super easy to request through my Garment Factory. And there you go. We're complete There you go, we've got the EMP charges delivered. Now we hop back onto the Darnell Incorporated app, and we start up the next job. Now, by the way, something else that's absolutely fantastic is that we can see my Oppressor Mark II is right in front of me. And normally to respawn an Oppressor is really annoying because you have to wait like 5 minutes to call it back. But if we simply go to Manage Vehicles and we return our Oppressor, because you can store your Oppressor inside the Terabyte, if you leave your Terabyte right outside the Garment Factory, you can immediately just respawn your Oppressor and have a full stock of missiles loaded in it once again. So this is actually super nice, and we have full missiles now in my Oppressor. As you can see, we got some more enemies we have to kill, so we'll just blow them up really quickly. Oh, I think we already killed them all. So all the game wants us to do is break into the trunk of the felon, and then we have to steal the drone, I'm pretty sure, for this mission. Well, my character's on file, but that should be completely fine. There you go. We have the surveillance drone. Take that. Eat some snacks so I don't die from the fire. We can hop back on our Oppressor. Now we have to do the second half of the mission. So where does the game want us to go? I don't remember. The game wants us to take a picture of somebody, and I think it's off in this direction, so that's where we're going to head. Alright, let's deploy the surveillance drone. Getting to the vantage point was super easy with the Oppressor. Now we just have to search the apartments for the target. Now the target has a red shirt and kind of wearing like a white tie or something like that. That's all I remember. Yep, I already see the target right here. There you go. So now we just have to keep the drone staring at him. Scan the target's face. I don't know how to do that. It's not telling me to. I think we have to wait RB to scan it. There you go. Okay. And once we're done scanning the target's face, we just have to leave the area with the drone. Done. I think that's it. You scan the target. Sweet. That's it. Now we have to wait for Jody to analyze the scanned target's face, and we are going to hop back on our oppressor and leave the area. So let's see, is that all we have to do? Yep, leave the area, and fly our oppressor away. Done. That's it. Second job complete. We only used like 3 missiles as well, so I'm not even going to bother respawning my oppressor. Now we have to head over to LSIA, which is obviously the airport. So yeah, let's head over there now. Alright, here we are at LSIA. The game's going to want us to go into the hangar, and if I'm not mistaken, you can actually enter the hangar from the roof here. There are 2 doors, which are right in front of us, and I'm pretty sure you can walk through these doors. Indeed you can. Obviously, that's way easier. Then we can just walk around here, and 1 more level down, kill this guy, and we can go right into the hangar. You don't have to kill anybody, so it's actually super easy to do this. Now the game's going to spawn us right here, and all you have to do is... I usually just kill myself, is the trick. If you kill yourself, the game is going to spawn you down by the helicopters, as you're going to see in just a moment. Oh, wait, that's right. You have to destroy the security consoles first. Alright, let's do that. I always forget. You have to destroy these. So there goes 1. We got another right here. There you go. There's 2. There's the 3rd one. And then we have 2 more. Looks like there's 1 behind us, which I can see right here. So let's destroy that. Then we got 1 final console, which appears to be up top here. Let's eat some snacks. And then this last one is right there. So let's destroy that. Now that we've done that, we can kill ourselves. So we just blow ourselves up with my explosive shotgun. It should spawn us down by the helicopters this time. There you go. And then we can instantly hop into a helicopter and skip all this work. All you got to do is get into the helicopter, go to health and ammo, eat some snacks, hold the accelerator button, and we're done. That's it. Now we just have to fly our helicopter back over to the garment factory. And that's it. That's all 3 of the missions. Then we can do the finale, and we're ready. Starting today's recording with the garment factory included, that I talked about all the things about it, we're at 15 minutes on the clock. As I said, completing these missions are so incredibly fast. And once you get used to them, like, it's really easy. It really is. I'll also be streaming the Garment Factory, probably tonight and over the next couple days, so if you want to see all of the FIB files and how to complete them, make sure to check out those streams. But yeah, in general, the Garment Factory is just such a good business. And now we are able to do the finale, which pays us $612,000. So this will be great. It's going to fast travel us right over to our Garment Factory. Not only that, but the game is also going to spawn my personal oppressor Mark II right in front of us, as we should see. Well, maybe it isn't, but I can request my oppressor as well. So that works just as well. I guess sometimes it doesn't spawn it next to you, but sometimes it does. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our oppressor, and we're going to fly it to the roof of the helicopter. This is obviously much faster than climbing to the roof of the building. I don't know why you can't just bring your oppressor there, and why you even have to steal a helicopter to begin with. It's kind of goofy. Rockstar always does missions like that as well. There's a lot of missions in the game that make you steal a helicopter or something so that you can make it to a finale, even though you already own a much faster way to get there, but it's alright. So let's head over to Mazebank West, and what we have to do is land the helicopter on the roof of the building, and then we have to make it through the entire area undetected. Sometimes it bugs out, though. For those of you that have done this mission already, it's a little buggy, and even if you do everything correct, sometimes the game will still say you're alerted. There's really no way around it, but it can be a little bit annoying. So we can actually see the Mazebank building already. So let's just head right over there. And I'm not going to put any cuts in the finale, because you're going to see just how easy this is to complete. So let's get to the roof of the building. Let's land our helicopter like so. Super easy, obviously. There you go. Now all we need to do is pull out a weapon with a suppressor, and we have to kill this guard right over here. So let's jump down a little bit more, and let's clear you. There you go. Now we can start hacking the touchpad. This is a really easy hack, by the way. It was a little confusing when I first looked at it because I didn't understand what was going on, but all you have to do is line up these little white lines, as you can see. So there you go, there you go, there you go, and done. Oh, did I mess this up? There you go. Pretty easy, though. Now that we're done with the hack, we can just break into the building. So this is where we actually have to be a little bit stealthy. There's a couple guards that you're going to have to kill. Make sure you don't mess up, or they will alert, and then you won't get the elite challenge. So let's clear this guy right here. And then we got one other guard right over here that we got to take out. There you go. Now the game's going to want us to place charges, as we can see. So we have to wait for, I'm pretty sure Jody to like stop yapping to us. There you go. Now we can actually plant these charges. So here's the first EMP charge. There you go. And then we have two more. We have one all the way over here. And boom. And then we have one more EMP charge on the other side, which is all the way over here. Once the EMP charges are placed, you are able to make your way down the stairs and start killing more people. So let's head over here. We got this guard right there. Take him out. And then we have two guards, which are going to be stationed right here. Just kill both of them. So we got this one taken out and this one taken out. Obviously, they're not going to be able to alert anybody because they're both dead. Now we head down a little bit. Here we go. There's no guard in here. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't. Detonate the EMP charges. Now, what I've learned with this mission and with the bug, all you have to do is you have to run really quickly into this main room before you kill anybody. So just like that, run into here. And this will solve the problem. So we shouldn't have to worry about the mission failing now. So we've killed almost every single enemy. The button's always going to be underneath this table here. So just walk up to the table. You can even see it down there. Now the room is revealed, so we can run over here, eat some more snacks, and we can use this control panel to unlock the locked door. I don't even remember which hack this is. Is this the fingerprint hack? Let's see. Yep, it is. It's the fingerprint. Okay, well that's no problem. Is it just one fingerprint? Oh, it's 3. I honestly forgot, but that's pretty easy either way. There you go. First hack done. Sometimes I suck at the fingerprint hacks. I know there's people that are like really good at them, but I am definitely not one of those people. Okay, it should just be one more. There you have it. And then we got a final hack to do. There you go. There you go. This one's a little goofy looking, but there you go. That's pretty easy. Took 30 seconds to do each of those hacks, and we're done. Now we are going to have to steal the secondary objectives first. Do not steal the main target. Steal the secondaries first. The reason why is because the main target like starts nerve gas. So take these things first here. Steal the contents. There we go. Smash. Thank you. And then we walk over to this side. Steal these. Smash. Thank you. And now we can steal the ornamental egg. And the reason why is because you're going to see this egg's on like a pressure plate. And when you steal it, it causes the like nerve gas to try and kill you. So we just got to leave this area. Here we go. Take this guy out. Take you out. There you go. And now we just exit to the garage. Pretty easy so far, right? So exiting to the garage is obviously super easy. I think you have to like headshot people in this mission. Maybe this isn't the one I'm thinking of. Let me see. When we go to the garage, it might refresh my memory. I don't know. But I think you do have to headshot a certain amount of people. So let's see if we can do that. There you go. That guy's dead. I'll just kill a couple people here just in case. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Got a couple more people over here. Let's just smash the window of the car. That'll be pretty easy. Let's headshot these two guys as well. There you go. There you go. There you go. I think that should do the trick. There's one more dude over here as well, so we can... Oh, actually, there's a couple guys. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what you have to do. Oh, no, I don't want to die. No, thank you. There you go. But yeah, I don't remember exactly what you have to do for the 3 bonus payments, but let's just see if we can kill this guy really quickly. There you go. Alright, sweet. Let's go deliver the egg to the buyer, and we're all done. I mean, this is just such an easy mission to do, as you can see. There's not one moment here where... I mean, I was a little close to dying at the end, but that was just my fault. I should have just eaten some snacks, but this mission is not hard. And in total, it took me, so far, we're at 16 minutes on the clock. And we're at the destination, and done. That was pretty dang quick. 17 minutes in total. And I'm hoping that we completed all of the bonus objectives so we can get that big old cash prize as well. We'll have to see how much we make in total. I know that I definitely completed 2 of the bonus objectives, but we'll have to see if we got all 3 out of 3. So the game's obviously gonna cut to black here, and hit complete. Yeah, look at that. We got the bonus reward of $50,000. So in total, we made $662,000. That's pretty good. $662,000. Now we had to pay $20K to start it up, but we also got $50,000 for my first time completion on this account. So we actually made about $700,000 in 15-ish minutes. That's kind of crazy. Take advantage of the FIB files. They're great. They pay a lot of money. Now, obviously, that is the specialty file, but even the other ones still pay a lot. They're $300,000. They're very easy to complete. Take advantage of them. I would definitely say they're worth your time. So that's the Garment Factory. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and if you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.